Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Indian Cooking with a Twist. Today we're going to be making bhindi do pyaza. Bhindi do pyaza is actually this vegetable called ladyfinger, and do pyaz is onions, so this is just being cooked with onions, ladyfinger with onions, and this is very simple recipe. And to make it easy, very easy, I am using frozen bhindis, and these are 2 medium packets of frozen bhindis. Because buying fresh and then cleaning it and then cutting it takes too long, so what I've done is mostly people fry it, so I have just taken it out of its pack and I have just put it in the oven tray and baked it in the oven, so that way while it's cooking in the oven I can go around doing my other work. And also there is not too much oil, because mostly people fry it, it absorbs oil, so it's too much oil in it. So to have less oil and make it lighter and more tastier, this is what I do. I cook it in the oven. I just put foil in the baking tray, and I just, with the oil brush, I just put little bit oil and spread it, and then I put the bhindis and put it on the middle shelf of the oven and cook it on gas mark 4, but I preheat it first for 10 minutes and then put it on gas mark 4 or 3, depending. You have to after a while check it, but it does take like 25 to 30 minutes to cook, so you can go around doing other things while that is cooking. Then I have got onions, and I always tell that I get frozen, and these are not frozen onions from the supermarket. In the supermarket they're freshly cut and they come in little packs, so I always get those and I freeze them at home. So these are 4 little packs, so it's like 4 medium onions. You can have cut fresh onions if you have time. I don't have that much time, so I mostly use frozen onions. And then I have got fresh tomatoes, which are about 8 medium tomatoes. And in my spice tray I have 1 level teaspoon of red chili powder, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. And these are ajwain seeds. They are very good for your stomach. This is like 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of black cumin seeds, and this is mango powder. It's called amchur. This gives a nice taste to the vegetables. Mostly we use it in the vegetables. So, and I've got some olive oil here. I always cook in olive oil. I'm going to be using like 2 tablespoons of olive oil and not more than that. So let's get started. So I'm going to pour some oil. And wait for it to go a bit hot. When the oil is heated up, I'm going to put the cumin seeds in it and let them crackle and they change color, so I know it's ready. Then I'm going to put the bhindi. It's also called okra. So okra or ladyfinger or bhindi, these are the 3 names for this vegetable. So our oil is heated up and I have added the cumin seeds in it, and as you can hear, they are crackling and they're changing color. They'll go dark browny. So these are, by the way, white cumin seeds. You can get them white or black. So sorry, these are black ones, which we mostly use. And now I'm going to put the onions in it. So because the onions are frozen, I'm going to cook them a little, and then I will put the okra. We'll add okra in it, and we are going to cut our tomatoes, chop them, and then put them with the okra bhindi. So while this is cooking, I'm going to chop my tomatoes. Okay, so if you can see, the onions have gone a bit soft, and there isn't a lot of water because they were frozen. Obviously they were giving a lot of water, which is now gone down. Now we're going to add the okra. And the chopped tomatoes. And all of the spices. And then mix it together. And lower the flame, a very low flame, and now let it cook. And after 10 minutes, just look at it, how it's doing. So we're going to let it cook now and show you in 10 minutes time. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to take the lid off and see how it's doing. So what we are looking for is for the tomatoes to be soft. If the tomatoes are soft and there is no water, then it is done. Well, there isn't a lot of water, but the tomatoes are still not soft. So we're going to leave it another 10 minutes, and hopefully it will be cooked by then. So we're going to cover it. Today my granddaughter is not here to do the filming for me, so some things are going wrong, so I'm sorry about that. It's been another 10 minutes, and when I opened it, took the lid off, I saw some water that had been left out by the tomatoes. So that means another 10 minutes. Tomatoes have gone a bit soft, as you can see, but now we need to wait for the water to dry, completely dry, because if there is any water left in it, the bhindi doesn't taste nice. So we're going to wait for the water to dry. We're not going to put the lid on it now, and I think another 10 minutes. And while this is cooking, we are going to start making our raita. Over here we have got our ingredients for the raita, and for raita we have got yogurt. I'm going to use half of this yogurt. I think it will be enough. If not, then you can always put more or use less, however much you need. And then we are going to use these things. So this is salt. I have got salt here, but I might not use it because I'm going to be putting chaat masala in it, and then I'll taste and see if that's enough salty. Then we don't need salt. Some cumin seeds. I've got chopped spring onions, and here I have fresh coriander, which I have also got from my freezer. If you got fresh, it's nice. Just chop fresh coriander. And then, because I don't want it to be too spicy, I just have black pepper, you can see, but it's up to you. If you want to add red chilies and green chilies, whatever you feel like, you can add to it. So I have put half a cup of yogurt, and I'm going to add some water to it because this is too thick. So just add a little bit water so to make it a bit soft. So I have added a little bit of water. Now I'm going to use this beater to mix it properly. And okra's cooking as well. I think it is ready. Let's see. Yeah, no water in it, and this is properly cooked and it is ready to be dished out, which we'll do after we have made our raita. So while that is happening, we're going to cover this. So we're going to mix this properly. Put some black pepper in it, not too much. So this is chaat masala. I am going to put 1 teaspoon level of chaat masala, and then we are going to see if we need any more salt in it. Taste. We don't need any salt in it, so we are going to put the rest of the ingredients. So we are going to add all of this into the yogurt. Minus salt, because salt is good with the chaat masala. We don't want too much salt. And we're going to mix this all together. And this is ready. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit of cumin seeds on top and garnish it with a bit of fresh coriander. And this is ready then. Okay, so now we have dished out our bhindi do pyaza and our raita. So we have just decorated the raita with some chopped cherry tomatoes and coriander leaves, and same with the bhindi do pyaza. Just put some coriander leaves and chopped nicely cut cherry tomatoes. So this is a very simple, easy dish. Doesn't take too long if we have the ingredients the way I have told you, and you can have it with chapati because it won't taste nice with rice. It will only be nice with the chapati. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. Sorry for a bit of mistakes. And like I said, my camera lady, my granddaughter, isn't here today. I've done it all on my own. And I hope you like, subscribe, share and comment, and take care of yourselves. Bye.